Hello. Welcome. This is slightly tilted. There we go. Much better. How are you guys doing? It feels like it's been a while, but it hasn't. I don't know. Every time Monday comes around, I'm like, it's been forever. It's been the same amount of time. Anyways, the poll says, is this the last stream of the week? Only got 10 votes in here, but my streaming service also claims that there are 0 viewers in here when someone literally just said something in chat. But 80% of you said no, this is not the last stream of the week, and you are correct. It is the charity event that will be the last stream of this week, but I will not be doing a regular stream on Wednesday, but I'm still going to stream on Wednesday. It will be for the members only, and I'm just going to be doing a bunch of prep work for the charity stream, so it'll be chill. You don't have to come, it's alright, but go to the charity stream. But for the pre-stream before it on Wednesday, not the biggest thing, but the members are eating good right now because they have 2 extra early videos right now. The videos that are going to be in the charity stream, both of them are live for members only. So if you want to watch me do a tier list of all the Game Boy models with Natalie the Nerd, or if you want to watch me argue with Matt Ancini and Austin Evans about which Pokemon starters are the best, that was a fun time, even though it was a little frustrating, but I won't spoil anything. If you want to watch those early, you can do that now. But I'm going to push this off to the side so I can shill what I've got for sale. We've got this guy right here. Let me get my live view. And we got this guy right here. Both modded DMGs, both the same, I think it's V5 IPS display. Obviously the red, white, and blue, and we got blue and yellow with gray because it's hard to match all these colors. So, but I think it looks kind of nice. Then we've got the Slime Boy and the Jazz Cup. Once again, Jazz Cup is blown out, so put my hand in there, make it look nice and pretty. There we go. Those are the 4. I'll leave them there for a second, actually. Those are the 4 we've got right now. And then we've got 2 pockets. We've got the all-white Game Boy Pocket and the all-red Game Boy Pocket. And then we have only 1 TV Out SP remaining. It is the Arcanine guy, but it is IPS with TV Out, so you will get the cord with this one. And yeah, we don't have any more Game Boy Colors. And actually today was going to be a Game Boy Color stream, but we're also out of advances, and I just thought advances would be cooler for the stream, so yeah. Anyways, putting that all off to the side, let's finally say our hellos. We've got Jovi, DJ Ames, hello father, DC, Downright Spiffy, Roadkill Raker, and Jacob, is it Ratray? How do you say that one? But hello to everybody. Okay, I thought this was just like completely out of focus for some reason. And Rob, hello. A little quiet morning today. Not a ton of people in here, but that's alright. I don't know why I'm putting the cord on my lap. Oh, also, shout out to my friend Mikey, because he is letting me borrow his stream deck for the charity stream, and I set it up last night for this. And if I want to just start talking to you guys with the face cams, makes me feel tall. I forget this is mirrored, but I can go full screen on here. I'm in a DMG now, and then when we go to play games later, I can just go to this, and then I can go boom, because this camera has to be, wait, no, that camera has to be upside down for this angle, and then I don't have to worry about doing the whole flipping around thing. The stream's gonna be a little nicer today. I think I might actually buy a stream deck. Retray. Let's get started. Nope, not that one. I was going to start with the Phillips head. Don't start with the Phillips head so you don't have to switch out bits a million times. But I was going to say something. I had something I wanted to open the stream with. I just can't think of what I wanted to do. You want one just for Zoom calls? Yeah, I just set it up for like an hour last night, but I only have, it's the original one, so I only have, I have the 15 buttons, and I only have 6 of them filled. Love your work, Jake, and I also clicked on this because of the Pokemon. LOL, I still want that all-white Game Boy Color with the lights. I will say, well, for the charity event, there will be an all-white Game Boy Color with blue light-up buttons. But also, I'm starting to get a little nervous because, according to the tracking, it may not be here in time. I haven't checked since over the weekend. The screw post is completely broken on that one. I haven't checked since over the weekend, but it was still in England, and I'm getting a little nervous. I have stuff to do a backup plan if so, but it's still like nervous. But when is the charity event? It is Friday, right here on this channel, same time, same bat channel. We got another broken screw post. This shell is not going to last much longer. Yeah, this is always kind of fun though. Like if it's okay that the screw post is broken, it's fun when this happens. I don't know why. But we can hold on to the little nubbin of the screw post here. Hold on to that. Find the screw. And then just unscrew it. Boom. All right. Now we can put all this mess off to the side. Oh, that's what I wanted to talk about. Want me to go fetch it? It's probably still closer to you than it is to me, DC. Unfortunately. Actually, no, I don't want to take a break from the stream, but I do. Excuse me. I do really want to check now. Okay. Oh yeah, I forgot. ExtremeRate does this. Oh yeah, I forgot they do this too. So, with ExtremeRate shells, you can actually get a link port cover, which is usually only reserved for the DMGs. I don't know, it's a cool little addition. Nintendo didn't even do it, so. One thing I don't quite understand with the ExtremeRate stuff, like, this isn't, I don't know if I mentioned it, this isn't sponsored, this wasn't sent to me or anything. They are sending stuff for the charity event, but I also just genuinely like their products. So this is just me paying for a shell to use. But that being said, I'm still going to criticize them. I don't understand why they do all this stuff for, like, you've got all the button molds to make all the same colors as the shells, but then you still use the original color for the power switch. That one, oh wait, never mind. I take back everything I said. I should shut my mouth and just look around before I open it and not lose the buttons. Anywho, I've said this before plenty of times too, that I do also like when the power switch or the power button is a different accent color, like the Google phones. But I do think if this was all that was included, I think it would be lame because it's just like the original bland gray. But if it was like a separate color, that would be cool. Like if it was a complementary color or something, that'd be sick. Like a little green one. Anyways, not necessary at all. I think we've gotten all the buttons torn apart. One thing I do really, really like about ExtremeRate is instead of just having a membrane for start and select, they actually have physical plastic buttons. And I like that so much more. It is so much better. I wish more companies did this. Okay. We do have screws from them. I will use these. Only thing I pretty much won't use is the screen lens from this. But I also need to figure out if we need to do a drop-in kit or not, because I'm not totally sure on that one. I have one more drop-in kit left. So when we test the screen, we will test it in the shell and make sure. One thing I don't like is having to set this up, especially because I put it in the wrong side. There we go. Then just gotta put that in. Boom. Take out the battery cover, slide that in. Am I going crazy? Did I not hear a click? Okay, usually there's a click when you put those in. There is a special membrane for start and select. Yeah, I'll show you. Well, it's right there. It is just flat. That is it. Which you could get the same effect by cutting the stalks off of the original ones. But I think these have they have the waffle cut on the black part of the membranes. So that's the good one. But a point to ExtremeRate over like Cloud Game Store, because they both make you fully assemble the shell. At least they actually include new stuff for you with ExtremeRate. There we go. Yeah, because I don't have to steal this from the original shell, which wouldn't be the end of the world. It's fine. Okay. Last question regarding the charity event. No, keep them coming. I like when people ask questions because it gives me something to talk about. Because I immediately already forgot what I was going to talk about. I'm not even reading your question. Information and products that can be purchased are posted on your website. Yes, so all the parts and pieces and bits and bobs for the I was like, I'm getting a package from DHL today, which is how Zed Lab sent it, but it's from Hong Kong, so I don't think that is from them. That's the thing I got from AliExpress, which is also good to have today. But anyways, all the Game Boys that will be for sale on the charity stream that will be made on Friday, those will all be listed on my website. And that'll be the only thing listed on my website that day. I'll have a separate tab for it and everything, but I'm not going to list. I'm going to take down all the listings for the Game Boys that I have up for sale so there's no confusion. Because I don't want to have that awkward moment where it's like someone buys it and they're like, yeah, I'm supporting charity. And it's like, no, you bought one of the ones from me and I can't afford to give that to charity too. So I'm just going to take them down for the day. And I hope that all of them will sell during the stream so there isn't more confusion in the future. But we'll see. It's not the end of the world. The point is we're doing it for charity, and it'll be fun. It'll be cool. It'll be awesome. Went to turn on my OG Game Boy the other day, and there was just lines on the screen. So you can hear the game is playing. So you can go to retro modding, and I typically recommend retro modding for DMG stuff just because they have really good DMG shells. That's why I asked them specifically for their DMG stuff for this charity stream. But anywhere pretty much will sell DMG kits. Retro Game Repair Shop, Retro Modding, and both have code Jake to save some money. But yeah, getting a mod kit from there would definitely help. Or for lines, if they're vertical lines, there is a way to fix it if you know how to solder, if you're willing to solder. If you want to do the mod kit, you're going to need to know how to solder, at least if you want to transfer the speaker over. But yeah, the vertical or the horizontal lines, I don't know if there's a way to fix, but there is a way to fix the original vertical lines, the up and down lines, in case I messed up saying that. I think that answered your question. I don't know. My brain's like all over the place now because I don't even know what I'm about to do now. Should probably keep putting these screws on, huh? I'm getting majorly distracted. I don't know why there are 4 screw posts here because I've never seen any original consoles have more than just the 2 bottom screws filled here. Okay. Back half assembled. Front half is over here. So I do know I need to not grab an SP kit because this is an SP cutout. Hold up. As I was saying, I do know that the screen fits in here physically. I just don't know if the screen is cut for it. Because learned this the hard way when I did my in-depth tutorial wrong those years ago. These like that. But use with the ExtremeRate kits, definitely use the bracket. There's a reason why it's there. God, that video was a disaster. But it worked out in the end. But I still really want to replace that tutorial. Okay, I know I didn't do the peel. Oh wait, yeah, I gotta do that too. Well, I want to keep that in for just a second. But there is a post that you have to trim off. I just want to make sure of this right quick. This is a 32. 32. It says it there. If you're ever wondering if yours is 32 or 40, it says it right there. There's also like a marking down here that you can see without even opening yours, but I don't know what the difference is. But typically it doesn't matter. You don't need to know until you open it. Because most mod kits will come with both 32 and 40 pin. Okay. I think and hope that is fully seated. Okay. Put that in there like that. Should probably put batteries in, huh? And I gotta remember the batteries I've got set out over here are dead. So if I reach for those later and it doesn't turn on, it's not me, it's the batteries. Okay. Oh God. Oh, it scared me way too much. Okay, but no, we're good. Goodness gracious. The oh yeah, that'll be perfect. The I need to adjust the color palettes real quick. Hold up. If you're unaware, trying to turn that off real quick. If you're unaware, they put lines across the what's it called? Across the screens with a red marker, so you know, hey, the protection layer is still on. And I thought it was a giant crack, and I was gonna be so upset. The panic, yeah. If it's a 1, it's a 32 pin. Okay. So if it's a 1 here, well, it says 10 and then 1-1. But I don't know. Hello, Jackson. See you later, Irvin. It sounds really weird saying Irvin and not Irwin. No offense, but Irwin being such a regular. Is Irwin in here today, or am I just thinking he's here? Okay. But I do believe, even though it kind of fits in, I do believe you gotta trim this because it's a tight fit. Okay. Now we can proceed with the modding. Okay. So, first things first. We'll just unplug the screen. No need for all of that there and accidentally potentially hitting it with the soldering iron. I'm looking at modding a Game Boy DMG. Any advice on where to start buying parts? Well, if you're not trying to do it in the original shell, I recommend just going to retro modding. You can use code Jake to save 5%. And they have the highest quality DMG parts around. That is something I can say very easily. That's why I asked them to be a part of the charity stream, and specifically for the DMG side of things. So I recommend retromodding 10 times out of 10 for DMG stuff. I believe if you aren't in the US of A, if you're on the Euro side of things, you can order from Zed Labs, and they have a lot of what retromodding has because they are kind of partnered up. So I don't know how much of a partnership it is. I don't know how much of the stuff they've got there, but I also recommend Zed Labs a lot too. Awesome guy, awesome people all around. Where's my soldering stuff? First, gotta take a drink. Been talking a lot. Okay. Zoom in for the soldering, huh? I feel like there's some sort of coating on these. Okay, whatever. Let's, that was terrible. But I always struggle to do these. There. Select needs a little more. So could R. There we go. Okay. See? Easy fix. You're just trying to summon Erwin with all the fire emojis. I love it. Okay. Wires. Drop those right there. And I'm just gonna put them all out there. No need to align it in a fancy way, and I'm super zoomed in on this anyway, so it doesn't matter. Make it a little more center there, in case I drag it off the screen. I wish, I've probably said this a million times too, but I wish these came in different colors. It's not like the hardest thing for me to figure out which wire's which, but I also, I don't know, anything to make it easier for first-time modders is a good thing in my eyes. Especially once you get it like flipped around for the ground and AV, I feel like it's a little tougher. Especially when it's like the SP where you have to go through the whole shell to solder it down, and you have to mark it in some sort of way. I usually just fold the AV or the ground. Okay. Now we can move this, and we can put this up here. Let's do like that. And we're gonna solder to TP2 right here. Doesn't like when I put solder in the very tip, the tippy top. Then we're gonna solder to TP9. And we're gonna need some flux for that. Not my best soldering day. I can feel my left arm is a little shaky for whatever reason. And I did also just eat. I ate a lot later than I normally do. And then this little guy with the hole for TP8. And that didn't make it on there at all. What is going on? Simple enough of a fix. So, I'm going to zoom out for this one, just so I can give you guys a better visual. I'm going to move ground and AV over here. I'm actually just going to put it underneath. Don't need them right now. And then we're going to take select, which is the middle one. We're going to solder. You know what? I'll do the fancy stuff here. Whoa, look at that. Fancy. Which, by the way, I would just like to say, I'm a little salty for this. Because I always get, not always, I've gotten people who are like, oh, don't wrap your wires around the capacitor, it could damage it. But then other people are like doing this, putting the wires through the main chip on this Game Boy. It's fine. As long as you don't like rip the cord anywhere else while you're working on the Game Boy, it's gonna be fine. Once it's all closed up, it's not gonna matter. There we go. Can I fit 2 wires here? I don't know if I need to. I don't know if there's gonna be enough slack. I do wish that there was. There's probably plenty of slack. Oh well. Whatever. Wait. I just soldered R to that. Oops. Wrong one. I don't think there's enough slack to get R over here though and rope it through anything. And then L, I think there's enough slack. So, thank you, new person. I will say your name in a minute if I don't forget. There's Erwin, you summoned him. Good job, DC. Okay. Okay. Doing the fancy wiring. Chicken nuggets for breakfast again? No. Don't be ridiculous. I had a PB&J. It's because I got up late. I needed a shower because I showered in the morning yesterday. So I couldn't go through all of stream and work without showering. And so I went and showered this morning even though I had a late start. So about 11:40, I'm like, I need to eat something before I go stream and then go to work. So, there we go. There's that, and I'm going to set this down while I flip it over. Be a little extra careful here. A little extra careful. And then this one is ground, so we can orient those how we need to. Get my wire in my tweezers here. And there we go. Ugh. Old solder. Smells nasty. And then this one we solder to pin 3, which is the bottom middle. and you don't want to bridge it. Come on. Seriously? Sorry, I'll zoom in so you guys can see this mess. This is not what you want. This is a no. So, what I'm going to do to remedy this deep in there, and I'm going to take the solder sucker, just suck it out for a second here. Probably should do that. There we go. And let's try this one again. I'm gonna drop some flux down because now it looks all messy. We'll put a little extra solder down, but okay, maybe that was a mistake. This little freaking chip. There we go. Gets in the way, and that's why I was bridging the two, because I have to touch both the pins. How have I been doing it normally? Anyways. Hello. Evan McCombs. I recognize the name. I don't remember which one you bought, but I know you bought one of them. Oh, did it arrive today? Cool. Cool. I'll just clean up the flux in general a little bit right here. Because there was some factory flux up in there too. Don't want to be too rough with it because the wires are in it. But there we go. Good enough. I guess I can clean up the flux. You can't see it, but I'll just zoom out. Clean up the flux from around here from earlier. Cool. So now, when we put this in, I'm gonna have it wrapped through here. Okay, it'll go over the wires. But what we can do now is put this one in. We're gonna do it with the black side down. Right? It's more of a dark brown. I don't know. The non-pin. We want the pins down. And then for this one, we want the pins up. So we're gonna do this. Slide that in, pins up. I do not have that Snorlax cup. That is Photoshop, but it is very cool. I was very confused for a second on what your chat was about. I'm like, oh. But that's why I put it in the thumbnail, because it's really cool looking. And now I'm jealous of you. Okay. You know what? I am going to grab this Kapton tape, tape her down real quick. Cool. Then we can go ahead and drop this into the shell. Well, what we're going to do first is wherever that screen went, we can go ahead and I need to get a paper towel. There's some fluxy residue. There it is. And I don't really want to get it on the screen or anything like that. It really doesn't matter if it's perfectly centered. But it's the stuff that bothers me, so. Whoa, that is way off. There we go. Okay. Oh. Now I'm remembering for a 15th time what I wanted to say earlier. So I was talking to DC over the weekend, and I don't remember what we were talking about other than he said that he had to drive all the way across the country one time. And there you go, Evan. There's your right there. There's your thank you for buying it. That's the one you bought. I remember now. But DC was saying he had to drive all the way across the country. I'm like, dang, that's a long wait a second. You don't live in the US. And I was just thinking about, like, yes, there are other large countries out there, but his country that he currently resides in is smaller than my state. So just not trying to, like, what's the word? Be pretentious about, oh, your country is puny and pathetic. I just found it funny. I also gotta figure out, do we need to do... I think that one... I don't know. I feel like we should use... I feel like we should use this one. Because it's cut for this. I mean, worst case scenario... Is this plastic? No, it's glass. Okay. It's just not. It's not black. It's the gray. We'll use the screen lens that it came with, and then we'll if it's cut off at all, we'll swap to the other one. But anyhoozles, driving across the country for him is like driving across the state for me, and it's not something I'm like all proud of or anything. I just thought it was funny. It's not something you ever think about. Like, usually when people are like, oh, I had to drive across the country, like, yeah, no matter what, that's pretty big. And then you're like, drive across the state, like, oh, yeah, that kind of sucks, but it's not as bad as driving across the country. I don't know if there's a specific way we need to put this in or not. I would say no. almost fitting that in perfect. I think that's as good as I'm going to get it. So. Because it looks the same thickness all around. Okay. But I'm glad I did it that way. We're actually making pretty decent time for how many extra things I've had to do. Chat's also been fairly quiet today, so that makes it go by faster. Okay. Now, the hard part is now that we've peeled this, having to set this down without touching. I should have connected the board. Dang it. Oh well. This might be a bit of a struggle. But we're fine. Always connect this little connector before you put it in. What do you think of ExtremeRate stuff? I just modded DualSense to be pro, like the Edge kinda. I really like ExtremeRate. Like, yes, they've sent me a ton of free stuff over the years, but I really like their stuff. I'm gonna also put the screen lens on before I accidentally do something, but also got canned air. So that's pretty cool. No longer have to blow the dust away with my breath. But I really like ExtremeRate. So I have zero complaints about them. Well, I do have some complaints about them. But I really like their stuff. And this is not sponsored or sent to me or anything like that. I bought this with my own money. But there will be some stuff on Friday that they sent me that I didn't pay for. And in fact, they did pay me because they paid for the mod kit too, which is super awesome. Because they don't do mod kits. But I asked, hey, since it's for charity and everybody else is giving a mod kit, you want to pay for one? And they said, yeah. And I was like, sweet. Okay. Boom. We got a lens in. Now we can attempt to put this back on without me worrying about getting fingerprints on the actual screen. This is very tough. Don't do this. I'm gonna take a power drink here. Oh, that tricked me. It made the clicking sound, but I didn't plug it in. Okay, I think I got it. We'll test it once more here, since I honestly don't know if it was fully seated or not. I'm just gonna put the put that in the on position. And batteries. So cool. I don't think anything's cut off. Like, it just looks perfect. But we'll test some games on it and we'll see. I'll put in like a Pokemon game because I'll know if that's cut off or not. And it'll be an easy swap. So, swap screen lenses. So I'm not worried at all. Okay. Button time, and then we'll button it up. Those on the sides, D-pad on the right, A on the outside, B on the inside, right? Yep. Forgetting my own little thing. That's one thing that sucks about ExtremeRate buttons, though. Since it comes in these little things, where they're all attached to each other, it's going to be a lot of injection points that you need to trim down. Otherwise, your buttons won't work right. It's not the end of the world. And by the way, I'm not trimming the actual stem off. You want to keep that in. Unless you want your button to do swirlies all the time. But we just want it flushed down enough that it won't get stuck in the button wells. Like that. It's not always gonna happen. And a lot of the time, like, I just flicked one off with my finger. Or my fingernail. My fingernails are also long and sharp right now, because that's how you do it when you mod. That's how it should be. There it is. Light pipe. And I will say hello for you, or for DC to you. Hello. I don't know why, I don't know where DC ended up going. And drop that in there. Because again, the start and select buttons are they're not all membrane, which is really nice. Also, not fully zoomed out there. Someone said hello to you, DC. It would be nice if you said hello back. Goodness gracious. Okay. Plus, all of the membranes being clear is really cool. But even then, when you don't have an all membrane start and select, you don't have to worry about getting a separate color membrane. They can all be the same color and it won't really matter unless you have like a mirror shell. But forgot about about this little guy here. Definitely want to put the secondary piece of film down because these two boards will get very close to each other. And you want to make sure that these wires are routing through the screen or the ribbon cable hole here, because you don't want them to get pinched on the plastics on the sides, like mine still is. It's not the end of the world as long as like it's not getting pinched by metal. But that's why I did put the Kapton tape there to hopefully keep it in that hole. Alright, now I'm going to flip to the other Phillips head. We're going to put these Phillips heads in. I don't think, yeah, shouldn't have to go backwards to drive it in. DC was driving cross country, give him 5 minutes. Wait, let me say that again. DC is driving across the country, give him 5 minutes. Hopefully that wasn't really loud. I haven't really tested that before. I was waiting for a moment to do it where I actually remembered. That's the wrong screw. You didn't like that, DC? Come on. Come on. When DC doesn't like my jokes. I guess that was more of a cute aw, but those are the only 3 sound bites I have right now. Okay. This is very gummy on the power switch, which it works, but it's a little too gummy. I feel like it needs to be cleaned. Cleaned again, I should say. So we're gonna open this up real quick, since we're pretty much done. If I can get, there we go. That was easy peasy. Oh, I think I know why it's doing, it's a little gummy in there. Not because it's dirty or anything, but, oh no, never mind. I don't know what it is. I thought the little pins on this thing were gonna be a little like pushed up a little taller, so there's more friction. But put some IPA in there. Make sure there's no like sticky flux or something. Bought an SP last week. Going to do my first reshell as soon as it arrives. Love the videos, Jake. Thank you. That's a good moment for that one. I gotta use it while I have this because I don't know if I'll buy a Steam or a Stream Deck. I think I'm just gonna borrow it for the stream, but okay, for Friday's stream. Okay, it's just like the plastics are having friction. So it's like, as long as it works, it's not the end of the world, but it's, I don't know. I'm not going to worry about it. Actually, you know what I will do? I'm going to put some more IPA on the toothbrush, and then do that. There we go. Maybe there's some flux or something on the sides, something sticky, keeping it from gliding in there. We'll we'll clean this up too. What will be the setup to buy the Game Boys and donate? So, I believe for the charity stream that everybody should just donate through Super Chat. I'll have to double check that one. But since it'll be set up as a fundraiser stream, so all the ad revenue goes to it as well. If you Super Chat, it should go directly to the Michael J. Fox Foundation. But I will, if that's not the case, I will definitely give that money in a separate payment to them, because I'm gonna have to give the money from all of the sales to them. So yeah, but the sales will go through my website just because that's the easiest way to do it. The only money that's taken away from it is the credit card fees and stuff, the PayPal fees, that stuff. So it'll be the best way to get the most money to the charity, especially since 100% of the revenue is going to charity. What was I doing? Oh, yeah. But I won't have, because I have a link in the description to donate that legit... Actually, no, yeah, never mind. I do have a link in the description that gives, if you donate through that to me, like right now, I would get 100% of the money, minus the PayPal fees, if you do that. And like Super Chats, I only get 70%. Fun fact. YouTube takes a lot of money from donations, which is really dumb. But I won't even have that linked in the description on that Friday stream, because I don't want anyone to get confused. I don't want to take advantage of someone's kindness where they think they're giving to charity and they actually give it to me. So, okay. Yeah. Just putting this together. And let's keep going. Hopefully that answers the question. Been watching the backlog of content. I like it, man. Thank you. I just get a kick out of that. I feel like a dad making dad jokes when I do that. I'm not pregnant. Don't worry about that. Anyways, that was a dumb joke. Are these all tri-wing? I'm gonna reuse the I'm gonna reuse the black Phillips head down here. Okay, now we can swap over to tri-wing. Do all that. There we go. Okay. I feel my hat slowly slipping. Readjust there. Like, I don't like having the bar of my hat. I don't like having it like right here because it looks dumb. But then if I don't, it'll just slowly go back. So ideally it's like right at my hairline. But then this will still slowly go back. I think that's my favorite button. And I know I could do like a hotkey on my just like in Streamlabs or whatever, but this one I can do it and be on like a completely different screen on my computer. Or it won't mess anything up if I'm trying to type something. Okay. And plus being able to just see the little icons and the words and not have to remember, okay, is it J or K? God, that started to feel like the screw post was twisting. Now we're good. Thank you, Jovi. I am very excited for the stream as well. Once again, since there are a lot more people in here now than at the beginning of the stream. That one feels like it's twisting too, but I feel like there's still more to go. No, we're good. That's pretty nice. I like that red. That is very, very nice. Oh my gosh, I'm so happy for this. Okay. I can't tell if that's a crack or not from a totally different screw post. I don't think it is. I'm not going to discount that because it is very like, is it or is it not? I don't know because you can't even tell on screen. Anyways, it looks like I had to trim it. Oh, is that that's probably just the trim piece, isn't it? No? I don't know. I'm not going to do anything with it. Okay. Putting the batteries in. Putting the back on. Dang it, that's not a good placement. Is the stream frozen? Oh, it is. I think I'm still recording. Yeah, I'm still recording. I guess I'll just finish out the stream. I'll keep going. So if you're watching the VODs channel right now, the stream is frozen in live time. There's nothing... As soon as I was going to start addressing the problem, another problem arose. The dog is barking because the DHL man is here. But, yeah, this will be... Maybe the rest of the stream is a VODs channel exclusive. The music stopped, too. Did our internet just go out? Our internet's out. Weird. Okay, well, let's finish this up. Did someone hit the pole line? Hold up. Sorry if the dog barks. Okay, well, yeah, we'll just, we'll keep going. You gotta be kidding me. Okay, so there's more fixing for me to do anyways. Dear Lord. Okay. Unless I just needed a little whoop whoop. You know, a little. Nope, it needs to be adjusted in some sort of way. Okay. And there's something on the inside of the screen. Yeah, it is cut off a little bit. I don't know. People don't like this, but there's... I just shorted something, that's why. Okay, so a lot of people don't like this. Because they think I'm going to break the glass or something. And to you I say, I'm a professional. I don't know what you're talking about. This is a thick piece of glass, though. But if you see here, it's a little top heavy. My dad's texting me saying that the stream disconnected, and I know. But with the Wi-Fi being out, ain't nothing I can do. It'll reconnect when it wants to reconnect. I don't even know if this will fit right. So we'll see here. I'm also gonna can't air it. I don't know if that's the best way to do it or not. No, I think it is. It really blows my mind that they don't have a way to reposition these screens like they do on the Game Boy Color. On the laminated Game Boy Color, kids, they do it. Music's back. Oh, stream finally back? The music magically comes back. So that means the Wi-Fi's working. Can we reconnect to the stream? Is it gonna send out more notifications? I don't think it's gonna reconnect. But we'll test TV out real quick, I guess. So, swapping to face cam. Oh, are we back? Have we finally returned with all of my viewers? With the time skip? Say something if you are in chat right now. Someone subscribed and it's not popping up over the face cam, which it should. And put this in. Just setting up the game part of it. And wait. You can't see it right now, but I am struggling. Okay. I have a feeling the dog's gonna be barking in a minute. It says I'm back. No one's saying anything, so I don't think I'm actually back. But There's all sorts of something going wrong with this kit. Never mind. There we go. Something still isn't quite right, though. So we'll... I just realized I don't have my face cam on here. Hold up. Wait a minute. Oh, that's upside down. We can copy. We can paste. We're all good. I don't think you can hear the game right now, though. Yeah, you can't hear the game. Wait. No, you cannot. Okay. You can't even hear the music. Oh well. It works. I'm not going to play a full game. But it works. And there's still things wrong with it that I need to fix, so I'm not going to do anything. I'm not going to post it, especially since everything went out. And it doesn't, even though it says we're live still to 34 people, I don't think anybody's here in chat. Yeah, oh, okay. Stream finished a long time ago. That's why. Even though we're technically reconnected, I don't even know if it started a second stream. I gotta check this all out. But thank you all for being here. And is the music playing on this side of things too? It is. Okay, cool. But thank you all for being here. And if you are a member and you're watching this on the VODs channel, then I guess tomorrow, by the time this is uploaded on the VODs channel, tomorrow we'll have a stream specifically for you guys where I set up a lot of the stuff for the charity event, which will be still working on Game Boys, getting them prepped and doing all the tedious, dumb stuff. So the stream goes smoother on Friday. So thank you all for coming out, and thank you to everybody who watched the VODs channel version of this where you saw the full stream. But anyways, I will see you guys in the next one. Later, guys. And I can end it really quickly.